Welcome everyone to a new Minecraft video. Apologize if there's any delay in my voice in the video itself. I'm doing a voiceover for this video. Come to find out, I actually recorded the whole video and then I realized there was no audio in this. So this will be probably the first and only time this ever happens for this series. But anyways, welcome to a new series. This is my Minecraft city tour, I guess you could say, plus tutorial or let's build or whatever you want to call it. This is a city I've been working on for around a year now, on and off. I would say like the most amount of time I've spent on this city from start to where it is now, maybe 30-40 hours, around there, if that. But anyway, so what you see right here is my bridge. This is actually a bridge I got off of a Google search. I just decided to try and rebuild it in Minecraft, which I think I did okay. Over here, this is actually, it was going to be a statue, a giant statue by the bridge as you're coming into the city, but I don't know if I'll like that, so I'm probably going to get rid of this somewhere in the near future. I'll leave that up to you guys though, whenever you guys decide on that one. So if we come over here, let's see, still got some work to do on that bridge, by the way. This building right here, this is a skyscraper that I found off of YouTube. I will admit, this one and the one right across from it, that one right there, that one as well. Both of them are the ones I found off of YouTube, but that was when I first started the city, so I think that's my excuse. Most of everything else in this city I actually have built myself, so that's okay. That's a good thing. Anyways, let's see, what else can I tell you guys? One thing I also want to confess, you see right here how the roads are 4 wide. I did not know that to place a car, the lane had to be 5 wide for it to be in the middle. Now I know that, but I didn't realize that until I already had most of the roads laid out. So screw it, we're going with 4 wide roads instead of 5 wide, so that's fine. And it's not perfection, this city. This is just my version of what a city would be like in Minecraft. So if you see anything that looks very different from many other YouTubers you see, forgive me on that one. This is how I do mine. So the scale might be a little off on some things, like the intersection right here, or some buildings might be a little bit bigger than they should be. It's all for fun and games, so why not, right? I'm just here to have fun. So if you look right here, this is actually a hotel. I'll leave a picture up on the screen right here. This is actually based off of the Sonesta Airport Hotel in Los Angeles. I actually built this all myself. It's either Los Angeles or Las Vegas. You'll have to look it up. But anyways, this is my version of it. Now the surrounding landscape obviously is different. This is just to fit it into my world. Right here, right below where the road is, I should look down here in a second to show you guys. There's like a little tunnel that's going to go underneath the hotel, and it's going to be a road that goes all the way to the other side. See it? Yeah, see right here? This is going to be an underground tunnel that goes all the way to the other side. Hopefully, I'm going to try and fit an airport on the other side. I don't know for sure on that, but I'm thinking an airport will be fine. Now over here, this was going to be, I was going to place some buildings, but I couldn't think of anything small enough to build right here where it would not look tacky. So I decided to build a little walk-in park with some trees connected to this building right here. This building is going to be some kind of office building. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but yeah, as you see, you come in here, you can just walk around, explore, have a picnic or whatever you want to do. I know the grass is a little tall right now, but we got people that come out here and cut it. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. This building, like I said, it's going to be an office building. The windows are really tall for that reason. They're going to have cubicles and everything inside of it, so it's really big, but it's going to be made to support a lot of business and all that good stuff. And this road right here is going to be an underground parking garage, and as you notice, there's no entrance way for this building. There's no front door, so therefore the only entrance is going to be an underground parking garage, which I think is going to be pretty cool. That'll be unique somewhat. And this is a billboard, obviously, and the main interstate, the main highway, whatever you want to call it, goes all the way across the map, and you go forward down through here. I actually had some friends help me build this little mountain slope up, so yeah, that's cool. And then up here, as you see, I got to do some work up here. I got to replace all that with stone. I don't know what I was thinking when I placed that. And it's gonna be a work in progress. This is actually, I believe, about most of what I have in this world so far. Um, I got the dolphin statue up there, as you see. That's going to be the mascot of the world, of course. I got a gas station over here. This is actually a Shell gas station. I based it off of a Shell. I did look this one up on YouTube, sort of, but I added my own twist here and there, so you'll see some differences here and there. But yeah, this is my Shell gas station. I've got to have a few more different brands throughout the world. Come to realize this world's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. So this is going to be a few year long project here. So don't expect this to be done in a few months or whatever. Now right here, as you see, this fence, it's not everything. I try to make everything symmetrical in this world. As you see right here, everything looks symmetrical. Well, if I go this way, the fence connects to the building, so I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Because I mean, maybe I can make it work. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit for a while, see if I can figure it out. Because if I make the sidewalk go down that way, the sidewalk's gonna interlap with the building, which to most people would be fine, but to me, I'm kind of picky with how I want to build stuff. I might have to make a little curve or something going around to the left. We'll see. But so I'm gonna leave this area blank for a little while, so I figure out what to do with it. But if we turn around behind me over here, which I should in a second, yeah. All that, I'm gonna probably build a building out there somewhere for this video, or start working on one. Before I do that, I gotta finish off this road, and I gotta complete the block around this building right here, which I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one or not. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while as well. But I gotta finish the block around here. It's a lot of mathematical terms, a lot of I just completed that for the most part. It's a lot of mathematical problems I gotta figure out in this world. Everything's unsymmetrical right now, so it's gonna take some time, but we're gonna work on this road a little bit, just bring it down some. I think I messed up on one part around here. Yeah, right here. I gotta make the sidewalk come out a little bit more behind me, but I'll fix that later on in the video, so we'll just go back and fix that here in a little bit. But I'm gonna, as you'll see here in a little bit, I'm gonna cut to whenever I actually have the road finished, and I'm gonna start on a building across the street from this building right here, and you'll see what I'm talking about whenever I get there. So I'll be right back. So for you guys, that was like not even a second. For me, it was like the better half of 30 minutes. So just wanted to point that out there. Finally, we got the road done. I had to make everything right, symmetrical. That was pain in the rear, I'm not gonna lie, but we got it done. That's the main thing. Now, as you see right here, I kind of cornered off and laid out the sidewalk perimeter, so I know where to start building at for this building. And we're just going to choose some random materials here. I'm thinking some concrete will do the trick. I had an idea in mind. I'm thinking gray, brown, black, and red. Maybe some white to start out with. So yeah, we'll grab those real quick. Now, this building was actually something I found off of Google, but it's not gonna be like a copy the building type of thing. It's gonna be more like I start off with the idea of how I want to do it based off of a picture on Google, and then it goes from that to my own version of this building. So we're just going to start off with trying to copy what we see on Google and go from there. So I just went out 10 blocks here. I'm going to go over, I don't know, probably 10 more. I don't think I have a certain, I think I go off 15 from the other side. I think 14, 15 around there. And then we go 50 out. So the building's like 50 blocks wide basically. And so we're gonna do this real quick. Yeah, I think it's 14 or 16, one of the two. I'm not gonna count it right now. I don't have the energy for all that. But anyways, you kind of understand what's going on here. It takes me a little bit to figure this stuff out. It can take you the better half of like 2 hours just to get the layout of a building done if you do it right. But I think right now I'm trying to figure out where the 14th or 16th block is. I think it's gonna be right here. Yep. and then I'm just gonna delete. Well, I'll delete the line in a little bit. I'm gonna keep that for now so I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, count out, and then I'll cut it off where I need it. So it's gonna be that block right there. We're just gonna bring that all the way down. That should be 10 as well. Yeah, that's 10. So we're gonna cut that one right here. Or okay, we will in a little bit. I know I'll do that in a little bit. I'll bring this out. It should be 50 blocks is what I bring it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, 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 blah. Should go out to like 50. It goes out to 50, and then I bring it back in, and then just connect it from there. Should be what I do. But anyways, how are you guys doing today on this lovely day? I've yet to ask that in this video. I try to ask that in every video at some point. How you guys doing today? You doing okay? Feel free to let me know what's going on in the comment sections below. I do read those. My day's going okay. I'm on my paternity leave right now because I have a son that was just born a few weeks ago, and I'm about to be going back to work here soon. So I'm just enjoying my last little bit of leave while I got it. But thus far, I've been selling stuff on eBay as my business, and then I also have YouTube, which I just started. So YouTube's probably more of my passion than anything, but I like to buy and sell stuff, so I do that as well. And then Walmart, I work at Walmart as my day job. That's my job that I go to every day. So I have a whole list of activities that I do every day, and I'm looking forward to going back to work. Give me something to do as well, aside from recording and editing YouTube videos and, you know, working on eBay. So, you know, I got a pretty busy life ahead of me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I end up changing this later on. I'm just going to talk over my video. You'll see that I changed things. So, like, if you're trying to build after me, be a little patient with me, because I'm going to tear stuff down and rebuild it. As you see, I'm going to build something weird here. And I had an idea in my head, but the idea was not the greatest idea in the world, so I'm going to end up tearing this down here soon. And then I come up with a decent design, and then it just kind of sticks with me. But yeah, I was doing this, basing this off of a image on Google. I just decided to, yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll even throw this in I'll throw the picture in on the video of the building I'm trying to go after here. But right here, I don't know what else. I was trying to build like some kind of like red wall that kind of goes up at an angle and it wraps around the building. I was trying to make it look really decent and cool, but I couldn't figure out, one, that angle at which I should do it, and two, I didn't think it'd be the best idea for this building, given that it was so small. If it was bigger, maybe so, but anyway. So yeah, we're just doing all this for nothing essentially. But I'm going to fast forward a little bit until this is over with, just so that way you guys are not bored out of your minds watching this. So let's do that. Okay, so as you see, I done ripped everything down that I just did, and I did a lot more than that. I just did it off camera. But anyway, so now we're going to pull out some extra materials. I got an idea for the entrance of this building. We're going to start off with the entrance, and we'll go from there. So let's pull out some iron bars. We're going to replace this pillar with that. Of course, I'm just making sure that that'll work. I gotta experiment with everything I do in Minecraft, because I'm not used to playing Minecraft. I just recently picked up the game and started playing it again. It's been many years since the last time I played it. But we're gonna start off by building some gray concrete just to get the measurements right, just to make sure this is exactly how I want it to look. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit on both sides like this. We got that, and then we're going to delete this pillar, and we're going to place the iron bars in replace of it. But also we're going to work on this. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to find out the right height. Yeah, that's what I do. And then I cut this off, and then I go back down to the bottom of it here, and I delete this, and I'll place iron bar in place of it. Iron bar so we can have the height measured out. Yeah, we're gonna play this one right here as well, and this one. That one's actually one too high. And then we're gonna go to the iron bar, or we should in a second. I think we also need slabs as well. Yeah, we're gonna need a stone slab. Of course, I didn't see it at the time of recording this. I had to go back up and find it. But basically, we needed like a gray slab, and I didn't know what to choose. But then I realized we had stone slabs, so I went back up and I chose that. Forgive me as well for my raspy voice and my congestion. I got some congestion. I've been sick for the past few days, so I've just been trying to get better from that. But yeah, we're going to take the stone slab and we're going to just lay out the where I want the top to be. So it's going to go like this, and then we'll just fill this part in. And we'll just fill it in on the inside. I'm tired too. I've been up for a while now. I've been cranking out these videos for you guys. That's all I've been doing. And then we're gonna go to the swap to the iron bars. We're gonna go up some. Just like that. And then I've noticed there's a little gap here. So what I did was just like the slab, and I just placed it on top of that bar so it was even. I think it takes a second before I do that. Yeah, there we go, right here, and then boom. And then I come to realize eventually in this video that, you know, like I said, I use the concrete just to get like a foundation of exactly what I'm going for. So eventually I swapped to some brick, and that's what I use for the walls. I think I did that a little bit later on though. So right now we're coming up with a glass design for the entrance, like right above it. And this is going to be exactly what I do for the glass design. Alright, and then as you see there, we got the little front corner entrance done for the most part. So now we're going to start on the walls. This is where I kind of go through and look for some materials to build the walls with. I decide on some gray brick stuff. I think it's like chiseled stone or something like that, around there, deep slate, something like that. I choose one of these and I use it as my walls for the building. Now it's not going to be the only material. I'm still going to use gray concrete for some parts, but we're also going to use some of this deep slate as well. And I think we also use sandstone at some point in the future for some parts of it, just to add a little bit of detail to it. So, and this is also not the finished product. I actually go back and change it a few times. Right now what I'm doing is I'm just seeing what material I like best, so I'm just trying different ones out. And neither one of these are the ones I end up going with. I think I go with the other one that looks similar to these two. I think it's. I'll do a little bit of looking around for a second. But I ultimately decide on the one I have in my hand right now. That's the one I go with, and I use that to build this building with. Yeah, that one right there. So then I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to tear all these walls down. I'm just going to build the walls with this. So that's what I'm doing. And as you see here, I start slowly reconstructing the entranceway as well, to fit in with, you know, this block right here. And I start building a doorway as well. So that's kind of what I got going on right there. And then I think as well I take the glass down one block and the red on one side, but I do that eventually. So I'd say this, I'm just gonna basically just fill in the front entrance right here. And yeah, this, like I said, this building is actually a building I found off of Google Images. So it's not 100% my design, but it's my design of Minecraft to my knowledge. I didn't really do any research on that, but I'm assuming. So yeah, we're just gonna do this for a little bit. And by the way, I don't know if you guys are watching any of my other videos. If you are, feel free to give me any advice or feedback. That would mean a lot. That would mean definitely a lot. Going forward, I do a lot of, I like to do Star Wars videos. I love Star Wars Battlefront. Call of Duty's okay, it can be. Grand Theft Auto is a really good one. I do walkthroughs on video games. Really just any game I feel like playing in the moment, to be honest. Just depends, really. So I do all those. And if you guys have any suggestions or any requests on any games you would like to see me play, feel free to hit me up in the comment section below. I think I changed this part right here. No, actually I take that back. Yeah, I do bring this out a little bit, and then I bring it up. Looking back, I probably should have went inside a little bit with this. I think it would have looked a little bit better, but it's fine the way it is. So right now we're just trying to come up with a base design for this building. And it does go something like this, but I think I ended up bringing the wall in a little bit, so it kind of like slowly goes in at an angle. I believe that's what I do. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Speed the video up a little bit so it's not like 40 minutes long. I'm gonna cut to whenever I actually start doing that. Okay, yeah, this right here is whenever I start actually bringing it inside a little bit. I think, yeah, it's 5 blocks wide for each time I use the sandstone. 5 blocks wide, and then it goes up on the 5th one. And it goes up as like a little pillar type of thing. But it's not really a pillar. This is just kind of like my wall design. I think I should have went too wide with the sandstone, but it's fine. It'll do for now. And then the glass goes up, and then the red. And as you see, it'll be indented. I don't know if I bring the top glass in or not. I think I do. Yeah, I do. I do end up doing that. Yep. And then pretty much I just repeat and rinse all the way down this wall for the most part. I just build the same little spots. Now, and then you'll see eventually I cut it off with the gray concrete and make a little wall out of it. Now I've got to come up with a design for to angle the building to the other side. I think I'll figure that out within the next day or so. But I'll figure that out, and I'll actually have the first wall done, and then this wall will probably be the same on the other side. I'll probably just repeat this on the other side as well. Now, as far as what this building is going to be in real life, it's actually a heater company, I believe. It's either heater or AC, I believe. But in this world, it's probably going to be like some kind of store or something. I'm thinking like a grocery store. It kind of gives me that kind of vibe, or like a Best Buy. Not a Best Buy, but you know, some kind of like retail store or something. As you see right here, I messed this up, so I gotta go back and fix this with the sandstone. It's a sandstone pillar that I meant to fix. Yep. And then I just go through here and fix that. Take my glass, replace that, and do the same thing right here. I think I do it once or twice more. All this. I think I do all this once or twice more. And then after that, everything's pretty much done for the most part for this video. Let's see. Yeah, I think I do that again. Honestly, what I might do, just to kind of spice up this area, I might make this building a skyscraper. I just thought about that. That'd be a cool idea too. That'd be a rather decent idea for this building. in my opinion. Of course, I got to come up with the bottom floor design, which is what I'm doing right now. But the next video you see me guys make of this, we will actually have a fully operational skyscraper, so that should be pretty interesting. I'll try to get most of the landscape on the outside of it done too. And yeah, then I tear this out because I decided I don't want it. Yeah, tear most of this out. Just come up with the basic design, and then we take the gray concrete and we just fill it in right here. This is going to be our cut off little wall, but we're going to change the design on it eventually. I don't remember exactly what to do right here. I think I just fill it in with the brick. Yeah, I realized I had messed that up, so I had to go back and fix that. So I start filling it in like right about here, and then I cut that out. Yeah, that way the building looks, you know, not tacky. Yep. And then I'll figure most of this out later. But then we take the gray concrete, and maybe I fill that in. I don't remember if I do that or not. Don't remember what the purpose of this was. Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. So yeah, just fill all this in. Yeah, that's what I do. Fill all these up so they're level with each other. So this pretty much looks like the front wall of really a grocery store or retail store, or like a fast food restaurant or something, but we're gonna make this an actual building. It's kind of the idea I have in mind here. And of course we'll have like signs and stuff like that. We'll have landscape trees and everything, so it won't look too bad. And if you guys do have any suggestions about this, feel free to let me know. I am totally open to suggestions on this. This is all just ideas I got going on. I think I'm also going to be able to, well, of course I'm going to build a parking lot. I know some buildings I don't, but I think this one I will. I think this building will also have like a lot of trees and stuff around it as well. This, you know, like the whole frame you see will be the skyscraper, but it will be it'll also be parking lot and trees and, you know, stuff like that around this one. Some of them I don't. Some of them I just let there be like a above ground or underground parking garage nearby, and there'll just be an entrance. But this one I actually have a parking lot for it. But yeah, I think that's actually most of what I get done in this video. I'm going to spare you guys the boring details, but if you guys are interested to see the next video, feel free to stick around. All I'm doing right here is just filling in with the gray concrete wall I was talking about before. And once again, my apologies about the voiceover. Next video will not be like that. Next video will actually be me building live with my voice, and you'll be able to actually hear me in real time rather than a voiceover. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe, comment, anything you guys would like to do to help this channel out. It is very much so appreciated. That being said, I hope you all have a great day, and peace out.